Peace, chosen ones. Happy Owl Wisdom Wednesday. I hope you all are doing well. Happy New Year's Eve and Happy New Year. Tonight isn't about rushing into a new version of yourself. It's about recognizing that something has already ended. The year didn't just pass, it taught, stretched, revealed, and quietly, or even loudly and chaotically removed what no longer fit. Closing a cycle doesn't require dramatic decisions or loud declarations. Sometimes it's simply acknowledging that you're done carrying certain thoughts, emotions, and expectations that belonged to a different chapter. The winter months hold a softer kind of energy. It asks us to slow down, to look back, but without judgment, and to stop demanding constant growth from ourselves in such a short amount of time. This is the part of the cycle where wisdom lives, not in striving, but understanding. Owls don't chase the next moment. They observe, they pause, and they move only when clarity arrives. That's the energy that we're sitting in today. A lot of people carry previous years forward with them into the new year, and it's not because they want to, but because they never gave themselves permission to put things down. Old disappointments, old guilt, old versions of who they thought they had to be. These things quietly add weight over time, and that weight becomes exhaustion. Not because life was too much, but because we kept holding on to what already completed itself. Closing the old cycle means accepting that some lessons were learned simply by surviving. Some people were meant to be teachers, not companions. Some paths were meant to show you what you didn't want, not where you would stay. Wisdom isn't found in rehashing every little detail. It's found in recognizing when understanding has already arrived. As this year comes to a close, ask yourself, not from pressure but from honesty, what feels heavy instead of sacred? What feels finished even if you don't have perfect closure around it? The owl doesn't wait for explanations before moving on. It trusts its vision, and you are allowed to trust yours too. This isn't about erasing the past or pretending that whatever happened didn't matter. It's about honoring the lessons that you were giving and then releasing the responsibility to carry them any further. The cycle is closing whether we know it or not, whether we acknowledge it or not. Everything will change even if you stay the same. And even if you think you're staying the same, you're still going to change, whether you like it or not, whether you want to or not. The peace comes from choosing to close these cycles consciously. You making the decision to close the cycle, because it's going to close whether you like it or not. You want to be in front of it. You want to be in control of that. The new year doesn't require you to reinvent yourself. It asks something quieter. It asks you to arrive lighter, less attached, less burdened by old narratives, less defined by whatever didn't work. When we stop dragging the past into the future, space opens naturally, space for clarity, alignment, ease, peace, prosperity. So tonight, instead of making promises or resolutions, make space. Space for rest, space for the version of you that no longer needs to prove, explain, or hold everything together. Wisdom doesn't rush forward. It arrives when we finally let go of what's already finished. As we approach another sacred and blessed new year, allow the cycle to close softly, because we will be starting a new cycle this spring, March 2026. Don't force it, don't fight it, just be aware of it. Release what no longer aligns with where you want to be and who you want to be. Just let the quiet knowing that you're stepping forward with less weight, and understand that we're stepping forward, we're moving forward, all of us, regardless. And you want to be consciously aware of your movements, because if you're not, there's going to be someone else or something else controlling the way you move or the way you think or the way you should go. And that's not the way you're going to live our lives. That's not the energy that we are going to bring into the new year, especially once the new cycle officially starts this spring. So if you stay to the end, thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate you. Make sure you tune in to next week's episode of Our Wisdom Wednesday, where we're going to get back into more of the spiritual warfare side of things. Protect yourself physically and spiritually daily. Speak life over yourself. Trust yourself. I love you, chosen ones. Peace.